have a question about manifestation.
All right. This one or another one? Just playing with you.
Another one.
All right.
Just give me a moment.
We'll give you a moment. You've got it.
Yeah. Because this is what happens when I want to manifest. It feels so big and I want to do this and that's fun and I can do this and I can do that.
Does it feel so big that it gets overwhelming?
Yes.
All right. So you can flip your excitement into overwhelm. That will only happen if you connect to your excitement some rational belief that doesn't align with your higher self. In other words, I am super excited to write a book, right? This could be an example. I'm really excited to write a book, but, and here comes in the rational mind, I don't know where to begin. I have so many ideas. They're all genius. I love them. I really do. I think it's going to be an amazing book. But what idea do I start writing down first? And then no writing will ever happen as long as that person chooses to remain in that state of overwhelm. Because it will immediately freeze you on the spot, making it seem as if no motion is possible from there. Because you put on yourself a burden of expectation, better said, even insistence, you see. It needs to be a perfect book. If I write the wrong theme that I'm really excited about in the first chapter, maybe nobody will want to read it. Maybe I'll suck at it when I actually start writing, even though I'm so excited right now. So usually there's a fear hiding somewhere in the nitty-gritty corners around your really, really lovely, beautiful, brilliant excitement. So is there a specific example that you would like to dive deeper into? Where in your physical life, as you understand it, as you create it, you're experiencing this type of overwhelm?
In speaking.
All right. Well, you don't seem to have any issues laughing.
No, that's how I just burst to it.
Sometimes laughter says more than 1,000 words.
I feel, and now I just give myself the permission to just speak and just do funny words and make up our own language. And then my mind goes into, is it light language or
Right.
what is it, what I'm doing, yada, yada, yada. And then it stops and control come and
you doubt your play.
yes.
That's what the mind can do.
Yeah.
Now, you can attempt to hold it at bay, but you can also look at what it has to say, just for a moment, and then choose to respond to it differently. So your mind can be very critical at times, we understand, and it may have a picture of how things need to be done, how the book needs to be written, how the audience needs to respond in the future or else, or how your speaking needs to mean something, or how people may respond to it or else, you see. So just look at that, look it into the eyes, be with it, you see. And then you can say some loving words to that rational mind that really, really doesn't mean very well for you. Because you see all these warnings and skeptical thoughts do come from the idea of it needing to protect you. So your rational mind, as most of your rational minds, your egos, if you wish to use that label, and we always say your ego is your friend, like a dog that hasn't been trained properly, in a sense, in your understanding of how a dog is supposed to be trained. It will bark at nearly anything. Every rustling of a leaf on the street, every motion by the wind, even though none of that is an actual danger to you. It will come and imagine all types of scenarios that may bite you, from the back, come from behind. And that's where the state of overwhelm comes from, you see. So, as you play and the critical mind comes in, look it in the eyes, allow it to speak, and say, okay, critical mind, take a seat, have a cup of tea. Tell me what it is you think, with all the skepticism included. Just give it to me. Throw it on the table. Maybe write it down so that you really got a good, nice overview of what it is it has to say, right? And then tell it. I understand why you're saying this. I understand where you're coming from. I understand that you have been trained by everything I believe to be true about society, my friends, family, school, what have you. I understand that by that type of conditioning and programming, you feel an urgent need to keep me safe, to keep me from harm, to always be on my guard, because whatever is being conveyed here in my play may not be of the highest quality, and then it may damage me by the standards that you have adopted from somewhere else. Because if your ego mind speaks to you that way, darling, you can rest assured it was not your original idea to begin with. You adopted it. But you can say to your rational mind, you can tell it, I understand where you're coming from. I see where this originates. I have adopted it because I thought it would keep me safe in that way. I see how you're attempting to protect me. And I love you for it. Thank you, that's a good little rational mind. And with the laughter that you're feeling right now, you will see and feel, even perhaps within your physical body, within the tension levels of your muscles, particularly around your shoulders, your neck, the release of the ego mind, realizing that it is finally being heard. That is really all it was striving for, all it needed from you. A little pat on the head, and you will find it will be silent, easier more often, and eventually all of the time as you're playing, and it may even be smiling at you, loving what you do. Because you see, you can get your ego on board, so to speak, with these type of experiments as you're playing them out, which is wonderful, beautiful, and the only way for new things to come into being, by allowing yourself to play, to venture, to explore outside that which is already known by the rational mind. And we see, we understand, we know with all our hearts that your minds have been trained so intensively to distrust that which seems to be unknown. But darling hearts, the only thing that you can possibly find by playing and standing in alignment with your true natural self is more of you. There is nothing hiding there that is other or not you, that cannot be integrated. There is nothing there waiting for you to end it all, that will punish you or backfire in any way, shape or form. There is only information, adventures, and gifts for you to receive, to grow from, to learn from, to expand from, and nothing else really. No matter what type of journey in your storyline of reality you build around it, no matter how you choose to interpret it, you see. That is all just the story you're choosing to tell yourselves, that you are free to write as you are the author, and it is your adventure and you are the star. So why not speak, no matter how crazy it may sound, and allow the stars to twinkle through your words, your language, to flow off your tongue, darling magic inventor of speech and bridging languages. Allow yourself to play. If you wish, know that you are not alone in doing this, and that if you allow your joy to accelerate, it will reflect back to you from a multitude of energy frequency realms that are having joy with you as you choose to ground it on your planet, because it asked for it, you know. Does that help?
Yes.
Yes. Yes?
Yes, thank you.
We love you so much.